Right, attempt 2 at doing this because the first time didn't go too well because it appears my screen settings have been reset on OBS, which isn't nice and not fun. So, yeah, try again. If you're wondering why things look a little bit different behind me, that's because there's currently no wardrobe or anything else like that I usually have there. So, yeah, of course, like I mentioned, I'm in the process of moving out, and I'm now in the process of finalising said move. So, things will look a bit different next week. Of course, not Tuesday or Wednesday for the Birmingham video, sorry, but yeah, pretty soon. But yeah, anyways, welcome back. Plymouth versus Preston North End. Before we begin with the Plymouth versus Preston breakdown, Brad Potts has signed a new deal to keep him at the club until at least 2026, and this boy is he's a delight to watch. I love him. Brad said, obviously coming into the last year of your contract can be a difficult time if you want to get some security, so I was over the moon to get it done. I love it here and I never want to leave. I feel like I'm probably playing more with a smile on my face than I've ever have done before, to be honest with you. I want to stay here for as long as I can, and that's why I signed the contract. Absolutely melts my heart. The manager said, I'm really pleased Potsy's going to be with us for the long haul. He's well worthy of this new deal. Ever since I came through the door, he's been fantastic, and he's made that right wing back position his own. He's worked so hard and taken it upon himself to develop in that role, and we feel he's getting better, and there's still more to come. I've always said it's the lads do good by me in the football club, then we do good by them. And with the way Potsy's performed every week, there's no doubt he's earned the new contract. And I agree. Probably becoming one of my favourite players, if not my favourite player in the squad currently. So yeah, all the respect to Potts. Gone from one of my least favourite to my favourite, so all respect. Anyways, now let's get on with the video, shall we? So 17 shots, 7 on target. For Plymouth, we had 9-5. Obviously, we didn't play as aggressively of a game as they did. They were always trying to get in behind us and shit like that. And always trying to get that counter-attack, whereas we didn't. We was more direct in our approach in the first half, which of course led to our first 2 goals. You know, we came up thick and fast to counteract what they were going to do, which was set up quite defensively, which was a good move in the end because, of course, we ended up winning 2-1 because of that. But I think we was a bit too reserved in the second half for my liking. We played a very dangerous game, and I'm not too keen on that, so of course we'll learn from that because it was a very, very nail-biting second half, especially the last 20 minutes as well. It was very nail-biting, so yeah, let's work on that, please. But in terms of lineups and whatnot, as Magic and Miller got their debuts, Mad was dropped, but of course up on at half time because Brown's hammies were a bit tired after taking on Kylian Mbappe, big boys. So yeah, it is what it is. Of course, we lost a possession battle, but I'm not too bothered about that because we normally do. But anyways, player ratings. I'm not going to go over what the manager said because I need to do things and it's late. So yeah, I apologise for that, but it is what it is. But just for a recap of what the gaffer said, he said he's pleased with it. Second half was shaky, needs to be worked on, but all in all, happy with the performance. And yeah, it's basically saying what we've all said. So yeah, starting 11, Freddie Woodman a 7. Big moments in the first to deny Mumbert, Kelsey and Kesler Hayden. One shaky moment in the first half when he fumbled Whitaker's effort but survived. Took pressure off in the closing stages. Story 7 battled hard. Some solid box defending over the piece, strong in the air, wanted to get forward. Lindsay a 7. Plymouth had plenty of pace and they asked some real questions of him, but he showed determination to get through it and see the win home. Some vital interceptions and tackles over the course of the game for Andrew Hughes, who got a 7 before being forced off in the second half. Potsy a 7. Passing was off at times, even though he made a fucking sensational pass to set up one of the goals in the first half, but grew into the game and got into some good positions in the second half. Unlucky to see an effort hit the post and come crashing back out, which was very unlucky. Ryan Letton a 6, brought aggression and bite and made some implant last ditch clearances, had to tread carefully after being booked on the 21st minute. McCann a 6, was busy as always, getting in faces and worked tirelessly. Bell Woman out in the first half with a vital clearance. Miller an 8, instrumental in both goals, creating the first and took it on the second. A fine full debut in P&E colours. Holmes a 7, popped up for the opening goal inside the first 40 seconds, in the right place at the right time, which is what we like to see. Carried a threat throughout and worked hard in the closing stages. Brown a 6, midway at half time, with Law sensing some fatigue in his hammies, had equipped himself reasonably, pressing the ball and closing down defenders. I thought he started really good. And last but not least, new Millie, Big Millie, Osmajic, number 6. Some encouraging signs on the debut. Should go from strength to strength with more training and settling in time and learning English. Denied his first P&E goal in the second half as he saw a point blank header saved, which was quite good from their keeper. Mads a 6, looked to find the killer pass and provide a great spark. So low tape effort, saved easily around the hard yards. Whiteman a 6, first minutes of the season, big boost for P&E to get him back. Showed range and passing, took responsibility. Whatmore 7. He won multiple headers and defended impressively for the final half an hour. Brady a 5, his first appearance of the season. After injury, will get up to speed as quickly as possible. Brady looks a bit shaky still. With Watmore as well, I saw a stat that he had 5 clearances in the half an hour that he was on the pitch. Lindsay, Story and Hughes all got 3 in 90 minutes. Well, not Hughes, but Story and Lindsay, 3 in 90 minutes. So either things slipped through the cracks a lot more in that final half an hour, which they definitely did, or what more is just that big of a beast to make that many clearances, which I think is a bit both. But anyways, that aside, let's quickly take a look at the Twitter a minute. If you don't follow me there, you should do that. That's me Twitter. Because there's a very lovely stat I need to show you guys, which is right here. Liam Miller versus Plymouth. 1 goal, 3 key passes, a big chance created, 5 out of 5 dribbles won, 9 out of 9 duels won, 3 tackles, and an 8.8 overall. What a fucking debut. Honest to God, if we have the option to sign him at the end of the season, I think we should make this boy our record signing. He just looks he looks sensational. I love the look of him so far. And last but not least, funny little bit of news, Alan Brown, he's sponsored by Beluga. That's right, Beluga have become the official sponsor for Alan Brown. It was Lancashire Evening Post, but of course Beluga decided to hop on to the chant and use it for some absolutely fantastic marketing. I've never seen anything like it. It's absolutely perfect. All we need now is for Beluga to take over as our sponsors after Par Group fuck us off, because that would be funny. Anyways, I'll stop being a dick. That's it for me today. Of course, I'm sorry it's a short one, but when you've done a failed attempt and whatnot, it's a bit demotivating, and when you have shit to do as well, like continue packing, it gets in the way. My fault for being late, and my fault for getting pissed at the weekend, but hey, we're top of the league still. I'm enjoying it while I can. We had to say farewell to a good friend at the weekend as well, so of course I just wanted to use my weekend to sort of unwind a little bit, as you can understand, but things should be going smoothly after next week, after things are fully sorted. The Rotherham video may or may not be done on day 1. It may be late, and when I say late, I mean pretty fucking late, because if I'm intending to move in on Friday, which is the plan, I don't think I'm going to have any Wi-Fi until Wednesday at least, maybe Thursday, and of course my PC only runs off LAN. It doesn't have Wi-Fi. So unless I can maybe snag a Wi-Fi dongle in time, there will be no Rotherham video until like 5 days after the game, which is not ideal, but it is what it is. I'm sure you understand. But yeah, like I said, it is what it is. But thanks to Tom for watching again. Thanks again for the support so far. Great start to the season for us, and great start to the season for the channel. Let's keep it up, shall we? Thanks, Tom. See you in the next one.